Hey you, so on this video, silver, how low can it go? Just going to talk about silver spot price and my thoughts on it currently. I've got some pieces in the background, just random pieces that I've been either coerced to purchase, like this 10 ounce, and some other bits and bobs that I'd done a bulk buy with some friends and traded some other coins out, and these are just the excess of those coins. So I'll just show these off and talk about the current issue on my mind, which is silver. How low can it go? So I wanted to put out there, we've just recently, at the time of releasing this video, not too long now, just had a real big dip in spot, but it seems to have done a fast down, and whereas it normally crawls back up, it seems to have gone back up a little bit faster now. From what I've seen now, I'm not fully plugged into a lot of the usual suspects who talk about gold like they know it at the back of their palm, but I'm talking about the pundits here. I didn't catch any wind of them mentioning a lot about spot gain or taking a massive dump this time. I've heard some chatter from dealers that a bank may be coming up to purchase a large amount of gold soon, so this is why it's bounced back strong. Now, once again, I take all of this with a grain of salt. Me personally, I'm of the mindset whereas I would personally love to see silver take a real big dump right now and really hit a high low, in that I still have a lot of purchasing that I still need to do and want to do. I have a lot of weight that I'd like to purchase in both silver and gold, so I'm of the mindset whereas I'd rather see another big dip down before I see a large dip up. And as we all know and have seen, I'm in a content position when it comes to my foundation, and even with the collector coins. I mean, I've got a few bits and bobs up now for sale, a lot more open for some trades, and just I didn't take advantage of the current dip. It'd be great to know if people did, because I heard from a few dealers that some people really took advantage and really got the best out of the recent dip. But I also want to know how low people think silver's actually going to go, because I mean, in pounds sterling, I think on our last recent dip just not too long ago, I believe what I saw was around the £11.70, and that's on silver. So for me, that was the lowest I've seen. I wouldn't say pre-Brexit. So just after Brexit, I've not seen nothing that low for a long time. It was interesting. I personally didn't purchase anything. The sovereigns really done a number on me, so I'm just recouping. But it was cool. You know, there's a lot of newcomers and individuals that contacted me, and I said it was a fantastic time, especially with your dollar cost averaging. I mean, you can't go wrong if you set a certain amount aside. For instance, if you're spending £200 on what I would consider a high, I would normally say, I don't know, take £100 of that 200 and spend, and you know, roll over the extra 100, and then moments like one the dip we just had, I'd say put it all in. So put your entire allocation in plus the extras that I've rolled over. So as we're displaying this 10 ounce, as I mentioned, I was coerced into buying this. I did swear I'd never buy larger coins, but I do have a sell for this from a close friend. But looking at it, I do like it. I am 100% aware in no time it's going to look like Frosty the Snowman. Had a jolly good time over this coin, and it's going to be all spotted up. So we're going to see whether I hold on to this, but it's a very interesting piece, this 10 ounce Canadian maple coin. Very stunning with the lines and likes off. So I want to know out there, this is the only rooster coin that I own since I purchased the silver proof versions. So we have the silver proof versions for my 3 coin set and my 2 coin set. Aside from that, I don't own none of the current rooster coins. So this is a 1/20th ounce if it will ever sink in, as it's so small. But as I was saying, I'd love to know what individuals think, or how low spot's going to go. I've heard you know, throughout the grapevine that people think it's going to go much lower. I don't pay it 100% attention. It's interesting to hear why individuals think, whether it be from the charts and the likes of, but I'm of the mindset right now where I want a big dip, then a big rise. I mean, a big rise is everybody's hurrah moment, but I would love to take advantage of another big dip right now. So seeing how things are going, what do you think, or how low do you think it can go? And is now the time we're going to be seeing a lot lowers? Or do you reckon we've seen the lowest that we're going to get for this year or any year? Personally, it's still doing the yo-yo act, where we're getting an up and a down and an up and a down. as I've mentioned, I would love to see around the £10 sterling mark. Do I think we're going to see that? I can't regurgitate something I've heard from somebody else, but inside me, I don't think we are. I think we're just going to get what we've got right now, maybe to the £11.50 and bounce back up, but by no means hold me to that, because I don't have a clue. It's just my inner feeling. So, you know, it'd be fantastic if those that have more of an understanding of the graphs or the charts and believe they think they've got it would put in the comments as to what's going to happen. But as for me, I'm just going along for the ride while I'm still capable to purchase parts and bits and bobs. Here's the Griffin. So I ended up getting an extra one of these, and I got this because apparently in 70 they're very scarce, so I thought I'd try my luck and get a single Griffin as part of the trade I got for some of the excess coins. And we all know the problems with these on the Queen side. So looking at this piece here, I believe it was still dented in a way where I wouldn't have even attempted or tried. It would have been part of a bulk submission if I did have one, and just seeing what 70s are going for. But on the Griffins, getting a 70, I don't know. I believe with NGCS also is very, very scarce, as they're very hard to come by of good quality. So I picked up one of these also to add to the ranks. But as I mentioned, if an individual or anybody can put down why they believe it's going to go any lower, it'd be very interesting to see in here. Whereas right now, as I've mentioned, I would love for it to go a lot lower. So here's a last piece that I got, and it's very interesting. I believe it was Silver New Jack that done a video on this piece here. These are all random pieces I'm showing off. But currently right now in Europe, just following off the recent video I done, this is the cheapest silver bullion coin you could buy. So if you was asked for the cheapest, this would be our version of generic right here. And Silver New Jack had mentioned in his video the quality, how amazed he was with the quality, and I'm of the same mindset. Looking at this coin, when you pick up something like the Queen's Beast and you expect to be taken away in some way, shape or form of how good the quality is, and then you're just reminded how terrible the quality is when you're looking at a coin that is technically the cheapest and you don't expect nothing big from it, and then to really see that they done a pretty much excellent job on a very cheap coin. I mean, if we was grading this out 10 compared to the Queen's Beast, this could easily get 8.5 to 9 just from how well done it's made. I mean, you're looking at it, no jagged Wolverine clawed edges on the reeded edge. It's just very smooth. It's got a nice little pitted hammered background. I mean, the coin is very, very well done for an extremely cheap coin, the cheapest that I've seen available in Europe. So I think there's one or two that would come within the same price range, and that's the Art coin and maybe a Britannia currently. So I got one of these just to try out and see what I'll do. I mean, I may go for a little pet project, as I've been mentioning, weight myself and try get maybe a couple 100 ounces of just purely the cheapest weight. But I want a time to purchase it at the right time also. So with these current lows, if I'm able to maybe convert some other pieces, or once some funds become available, get a whole bunch of really, really cheap silver, and then on a high or the next high, just try it with a small portion, a little lunchbox I've got aside, and just do a sell and see if I can do the repeat rinse cycle on this really cheap stuff. So I just picked this up just to get a feel for it. So that's just silver. How low can it go? It'd be fantastic to hear how low you guys think silver can go, or think we're on our way up. I don't believe either. I mean, I've mentioned how long I'm in and just waiting around for. Right now I'm currently still in full buying mode, so if I'm still in full buying mode, I want to buy it at the cheapest. So fingers crossed, I hope it does go cheap. So it'd be fantastic to hear why you think that'll be the case. So go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hate or love it, let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and subscribe if you ain't done so already, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound.